Hello, happy hump day. Welcome to your second stimulus check and stimulus package update. Hope you are staying safe and doing well today. Can you believe that it's been 8 full months since the CARES Act was passed? The CARES Act was the bill that gave the first stimulus checks, the first $1,200 stimulus checks to a lot of Americans. And right now, we're still sitting on the same place, waiting for a second stimulus check bill to pass or the next stimulus package. So 8 full months has gone by. And right now, according to this report from Newsweek, Senate Leader Mitch McConnell and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi are both under pressure, under some serious fire right now for not doing anything or coming to an agreement to pass the next stimulus bill. So we know from where things stand that the Democrats have tried to pass two stimulus bills since the last bill was passed. But Mitch McConnell has not necessarily moved anything forward in the sense that he's always brought up smaller bills. He's always brought up bills that are in the much smaller scale compared to what the Democrats want. So the last few bills we saw that he put on the Senate floor included $500 billion, or were set at $500 billion, which is really a fraction of what the Democrats are proposing. Just the Democrats, the last negotiation that they had with the White House, they were set at $2.2 trillion. So compared to $500 billion, that's really nothing. But before we dive into the details of today and what exactly is going on right now, what Mitch McConnell, Treasury Secretary Mitch McConnell, did, let's quickly say, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips. And if you support a second stimulus check to struggling Americans, millions of people are going through financial pain right now. So if you support another stimulus check or more financial support, unemployment boost, and anything like that to struggling Americans, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. So what exactly are we seeing from Mitch McConnell? So Mitch McConnell right now said he is on break right now, just so we know. Mitch McConnell is taking a break when the virus is not taking a break, when hunger is not taking a break, when financial pain and financial struggle is not taking a break. Millions of people are facing eviction right now, and millions of people do not know where to even get food right now. So this is a serious issue. So Mitch McConnell said after he won the election that he was going to make the stimulus bill his number one priority, but we haven't seen that happen. So right now we're seeing a renewed call for more stimulus from President-elect Joe Biden. So Joe Biden has expressed that he's willing to support the small businesses, struggling American families and households. And he's also expressed that his target is to get the economic recovery back on track in his first 100 days of presidency. So he said he will be taking aggressive action to crush the virus and provide resources to small businesses, families, schools, local governments, and also to power our economic recovery, according to this report from a meeting he had with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Vice President elect Harris. So again, if he's doing all of these things, we need Mitch McConnell to come in and support the movement. Mitch McConnell needs to bring the Senate together and support this movement, because both sides of the aisle have delayed 8 full months and no stimulus yet. This is not acceptable. We need something to happen here soon. So what exactly are we going to see expire here, and what programs are we seeing come to an end if nothing is done? So many of the stimulus programs were provided from the CARES Act, and these programs are set to expire. And here's the stuff, the deal here: the impact of these programs expiring will really hurt the U.S. economy, and this will be a very big challenge, according to this report from Business Insider. So, if Mitch McConnell or other members of the Senate and lawmakers do nothing to renew these very programs, we're going to see a huge impact on the economy that will not be very favorable to the economy. So a number of these programs are expiring end of the year, and these programs were basically the ones that were passed in the CARES Act in March, all the way back in March, so 8 months ago. So let's go through some of these programs here quickly. The extended unemployment insurance. So on December 31st, the pandemic emergency unemployment compensation will expire. So a lot of people are receiving or have received this unemployment insurance. And if nothing is done, this program will expire and leave many people hanging without any source of financial support. Then the other programs that we're seeing here is the eviction moratorium. So with the extended unemployment benefits on the line and millions of people looking for new jobs, so tens of millions of people, around 12 million people, are on the verge of losing their homes or losing the places where they live in. So this is really, really important. If nothing is done to provide more financial support to people, to millions of Americans, we're going to see tens of millions of people on the streets if nothing is done. So here's the other thing here. We have student loan forbearance. So student loan forbearance is another pandemic related program that was put in place to support millions of people who have student loans. And the program, the forbearance, is ending by the end of this year. So if nothing is done by the end of the year, we're going to see people paying back, and some people who have challenges or people who have lost their jobs are probably going to have to pay back something if nothing is done. And Biden has come forth and said that he will forgive. He's proposed himself that he will forgive about $10,000 in student loan debt, even though other people are pressuring him, other Democrats are pressuring him or asking him to forgive more student loan debt. And then we will also see state and local government funding basically being in jeopardy here. So state and local government funding has been one of the major bone of contention during the stimulus negotiation. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin could not agree on the amount of state and local government funding for 2021. So these are the programs, the very key programs that will be expiring here soon. So what about Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin? So Stephen Mnuchin has pulled something that a lot of people are not happy about currently. So Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin is moving $455 billion of unspent stimulus money into a fund. And the reason for doing this is he wants to make it inaccessible, or he wants to make it difficult for the incoming Biden administration to deploy this money without Congress. So remember, when they put the money in a special account in the Treasury account, so this money, once this money gets in that bucket, it becomes harder for the money to be accessed without approval from Congress. So Stephen Mnuchin is making it hard to get help to the people. Him making this move and moving $455 billion, that's a whole lot of money. That's almost what Mitch McConnell wants to give in his stimulus bill. And if he's moving that money, he's basically making only $80 billion in the relief funds to be available for the Biden administration to move forward with any stimulus plans. So I want to hear from you. I want to know what you guys think about this, but this is really troubling right now because we do need Mitch McConnell and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin to come together and work in the best interest of the people in these last few days. A lot of experts and a lot of economists have clearly expressed that what Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin is doing is going to undermine the Biden administration's efforts to quickly tackle this pandemic with more financial support. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. While we wait for Congress to finalize the next stimulus package, you may have to pick up a side hustle or side gig to get some cash or make some extra money from home. Be sure to check out the video on the left to discover the one-of-a-kind website that pays you hundreds to thousands of dollars to just read out loud. This is a free, simple, and exclusive side hustle, and in this video, you'll discover the step-by-step process to get started today. And if you want the best-kept secret to increase your credit score fast, check out the video on the right. Don't forget to help others find this video quicker by liking this video and sharing it. And also, be sure to subscribe now as we track the latest progress on the next stimulus package. See you in the next update. Be safe and thank you for watching.